Welcome back, Towners. Today we're going to make some Firecracker Tofu. Let's get it. Alright, to start off with this recipe, we have our tofu here. We have a pound of firm tofu. This is my first time working with tofu, and it's funny how hard it was to get this out of the package. It took me a good little minute to get that out. But this is how our tofu looked. It's very soft and spongy. Again, this is the first time working with it, so I really didn't know what to expect. But we basically just took it and sliced it up. We're slicing it up into about half-inch cube pieces. Don't really worry about uniformity or anything. It's all going to look the same once it's done and cooked up and mixed in with everything else. But just go ahead and slice this up into cubes and lay it down flat. We actually removed it from the plate because we wanted to get a lot of the liquid out of this. So we put down some paper towels and put our tofu back on top of the paper towels and flatten them all out. Then put another paper towel on top of that. And then we wanted to get some weight on it. So we basically just put our cutting board and sat it right on top of it. Let that sit for like 5 to 10 minutes. After the 5 or 10 minutes, look, this is how the napkin looked. It basically soaked up a lot of the liquid in the tofu. And then we just place that into the bowl so that we can season this up. Now we season this with some arrowroot flour. This mimicked very closely to cornstarch. I also may want to try to do this also with some unflavored whey protein to see how that tastes. We season this also with a tablespoon of sesame oil as well as a tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce, and then just shook all that up to combine all the ingredients. Now we got a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper, and we sprayed that with our cooking spray, and basically just laid all of our tofu on the tray, and again laid that flat. This is how it was before we popped it into the oven, and we cooked that at 450 degrees for about 20 minutes. Start checking around that time frame. If it's crispy enough for you, then it's fine. While I was cooking, we got our pan, and this is how the tofu looked after it came out of the oven. We put some olive oil in the pan and popped in some garlic, sauteed that up for about 30 seconds. And then we added in our stir fry. We have a bag of broccoli stir fry, and this has in it some broccoli, some sugar snap peas, carrots. I actually didn't realize that the pack of teriyaki sauce that came with it was in there, but we didn't use that. We're gonna make our own little sauce for it. And red cabbage, and looks like some regular green cabbage as well. But we added in our ingredients to it. We have some hot sauce, some sriracha that we slammed in there, some ginger, some sugar substitute, some apple cider vinegar, and some pepper. We also have some soy sauce that I forgot to add in at the beginning at this point, but I did add it in later. After we mixed combined all the ingredients together, we then added our tofu into the mix and combined that up. The tofu, it came out, it was a bit firm, but it still was soft, like to the touch. Like if you squeeze it, you can really just smash it like a cooked bean. So I didn't I was very gentle with tossing this around because I didn't know if it was going to keep its shape or just bust up into mush or anything. But this is a soy sauce that I forgot to add in with the rest of the ingredients, so I added it in now. And then just continue to cook this up, and at this point the dish was pretty much done. You want to keep the veggies crisp and crunchy as possible in here. And here we just basically took out half of the sauce for my wife. You know, she doesn't like the heat like I do. So then we chopped in 6 Thai chilies. It's not jalapenos on everything because it's not technically jalapenos, but I guess it is because it's still the heat that we need. But we popped in some Thai chilies and mixed that in together and let that cook for another minute or two. And once that was combined, then we were done and ready to eat. Now this is how our bowl looked after we took everything out and plated it. We topped that off also with some green onions, scallions. And I actually forgot to pop in some crushed red peppers on top. You can do that also if you like on your dish. That would add a little bit more flavor to it. But this is how it came out. This is very flavorful, very good. Again, I didn't know what to expect from the tofu. Looks like chicken, but it really didn't mimic the chicken, but it literally is how they say whatever you season or flavor with is what the flavor that the tofu takes. It's just the texture of it is what you'll get. Possibly could have pan fried it a bit to make it a bit more hard and firmer, but the flavors of this firecracker tofu was great. I like the spiciness from all of the flavors that we added to it, the hot sauce and the sriracha, and then the little bit of vinegar that we added to it, and the saltiness from the soy sauce. But everything came together and meshed together really well. We served this with some additional food that we had left over. Actually, I popped in, added half of one of the salmon, candied salmon rolls that we made previously. I still had some of that left over, and then just some additional broccoli with the actual filling from the salmon roll on top of that also. If anyone had any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy.
Enjoy. And please subscribe. Enjoy.
Hey guys, as always, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. All menu items are listed in the description box. And thank you guys for watching.